What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Love After Lockup. This season 5, episode 3. As long as Love After Lockup has been on, you would have sworn we was in season 10 by now, cause that's how long that thing been going on. Forever. For it to just be in season 5, because it has like 100 episodes per freaking season. But girl, this is called the 40,000 Felon. $40,000 felon. Big. Let me just tell you this. That new girl that we got today. Oh my goodness. But let me just get into the episode before I get there, because wow. Wowzer. We're gonna start off with Chelsea. We gotta start off with something cute. Chelsea and Mikey has to be like my favorite couple. For now. For now, because they seem the most sane, all right? They seem the most sane. They seem the most level-headed. And they seem like on both parts that they truly, truly love each other or like each other, whichever one you want to say. And there is no real, like, ulterior motive. You know, I don't feel anything unless Mikey is playing a really good game. I don't feel anything coming from his side where he's trying to play Chelsea. And you have to be a sick individual if you're going to do that to somebody who has a disability and take advantage of it to go as far as learning sign language and then she take her for what she got. I really hope he's not doing that. But at this moment, I do not get that feeling for it, okay? She do go down there. She's very happy to see and pick him up. You know, she gets to the hotel. She's very, very nervous to the point that she could not get any sleep the night before. So when I was talking about the fact that Mama said she was going to wait 4 to 6 months, okay, before she give little Mikey some. And I said, girl, maybe a month and a half, okay? You don't want to give it right out the box or whatever if you want to put a little time limit on there. But as she explained, and as I forgot, she did say she was in an abusive relationship for 6 years. That was the last relationship that she was in. And she said it was very abusive. And then she said that just about every relationship she has been in was abusive. And it's almost as if they literally looked at her and took advantage of the fact that she was deaf. You know, and I felt so bad. I felt bad for what I said last week. I don't even know if I even said anything bad last week, but I just felt bad because I forgot all of that. And she is such a sweet person. She really is. And I don't want to see her being taken advantage of. And she said, so sex with another person scares her at this point. And I said, you know what, girl? Do you? I understand. You do what is comfortable for you because you got it. You got to be sure. And I love the fact that she ain't trying to just jump somebody's bones just because they've been talking for a little bit or whatever. So she gets there. Mikey comes out of jail, and he's charming. He's showing very much that he's love her, that he couldn't wait to see her. They're doing sign language with each other, you know. And he was just talking about how he was locked down. She was there for him when he was going through his mini strokes and his big strokes and everything. Instead of just saying, oh, he got too much stuff going on, or I feel like this man is playing games or nothing like that, she still stayed with him. And when he saw that, he saw how genuine she was. And then, you know, he said, wouldn't you want to learn another language for somebody that you feel that you're in love with? I said, wow, okay, maybe I'm being a little soft right about now, but listen, Mikey winning me over. And I hate to put that out there in the atmosphere because every time I say that about somebody, as soon as I say that, they do something to mess it up. They do something to mess it up. But for right now, Mikey and Chelsea seem like they are a good fit for the moment. They're about to get ready to go back to the hotel. You know, they were joking with each other. She saw his ring. He let her have it, said, this is a promise ring for you. She was like, He said, girl, yeah, take it, take it. I said, girl, take it. Take it. Then we get Key Rock and Brittany. They gonna give me a time, and I'm gonna wind up cussing Key Rock ass out, okay? Now, see, I was here for the fact that we showing LGBT inclusion. We showing acceptance and all of that. We don't got no negativity around it. Now, I don't know if it's the testosterone that Key Rock is taking, but I'm going to need him to calm the fuck down. I'm going to need him to calm down, okay? Because he doing a little bit too much already. Towards the end of that episode, I said, now how we get this lovey-dovey scene the last episode, it was very cute. Then we continue that they still over there at his parents' house, his mama house, her boyfriend, his brothers and sisters. Well, his brothers, because I don't think they got sisters. Her family, friends, and all of that. They having a little barbecue. Baby, he said, listen, while I was up in jail, I couldn't wait to eat my mama's soul food. That's all that I was thinking about, my mama's soul food, her barbecue beef ribs and all of that stuff. Y'all be eating ribs. I just don't understand it. Is my black card about to be revoked? I don't know. I just don't, I can't get down with it. First of all, depending on what type of rib it is, there's not a lot of meat on there. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm sucking on a bone? This is what it is. By the time you cut that bitch in half, girl, ain't no meat on there. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Pork ribs, beef ribs, I don't care. Don't give me none of that. All right? And these that I really don't even eat pork like that. I eat a little piece of bacon here and there. And when I say here and there, it's very sparingly. But other than that, girl, don't put that shit in front of me because I don't want it. Y'all can have it. I said, the way he was eating that food, he was like, they was like, girl, they was like, sir, calm down. I said, child, what is going on? He said, listen, I'm so used to be up in prison when we had to eat. It's not that I thought somebody was going to take my stuff. It's just the fact that, you know, I was trying to eat and hurry up and eat before somebody come over here and ask me for my stuff. I said, I mean, I understand you was in jail. You got that little PTSD. You just came out. So, you know, you still, excuse me, you still got those same habits going on. So, you know, it's going to take a minute before you acclimate and learn that ain't nobody trying to steal your food. And if you want some more, you can go get seconds, thirds, fourth if you even want to. Now, that's greedy. Now, that's just a little bit too much, okay? But I said, oh, baby, calm down before you throw up, okay? And then, you know, the mama had a surprise for him. Went in the back. It was a cigar. I don't know if it was a Cuban cigar or whatever, but she was like, a boss of bosses. I said, you know what? I like the mama. I really do like the mama. I really, really do. Miss Timmy, you all right with me. And he lit it up and he started coughing. She said, listen, you're supposed to inhale. You don't supposed to. He was like, you're not supposed to swallow. Wait a second. You're not supposed to inhale. Now, let me just tell you this. Out of all my years, when I hear people that says, I smoke this, but I never inhale, I'm like, what are you talking about? Because if you smoking, you automatically inhale it. Now, she was like, you supposed to just let the smoke stay up in your mouth. I said, so that's what that means? Bitch, what? Girl, if I puff on something and I suck it in, I don't care. It's a little piece of it gonna go down your lungs. It's gonna come out your nose a little bit. It's gonna come out your mouth. Baby, it's still inhaling if you ask me. I said, all right, if y'all wanna play games and wanna act like y'all doing something different, like when, what's his name? Bill Clinton said he used to smoke. He smoked weed before, but he never inhaled. Nigga, if you put a choke on that thing, you inhale. I don't care what nobody say, okay? What's the point? What's the point? Jesus. And after that, you know, Brittany and Key Rock went to the hotel. You know, this was their first time being out together and being together without having to, you know, have somebody guard the doors. They was like, if we up in there doing something illegal or whatever, somebody would be like, 12, here come 12, here come 12, you know. And so we'll go ahead and try to finish and, you know, make it so that we weren't doing nothing. I said, well, we know. I look at 60 days in too. Okay. We get it. You know, hey, times is hard. Like, you know, it is what it is. You gotta make do with what you got. And so, it was cute. She got him a whole bunch of stuff. She said it was probably like up to $4,000. And I do kind of like the way she did it. She said, you know, even though she was going to school, she would take some money, put it to the side, you know, just so that she can, and you could tell that it was building up over time. And it was a reasonable amount, you know, just to make him feel like he's worth something, okay? Got him some shoes, got him a watch, got him something else, and it was all to the good. Some clothes and all that stuff. And I said, that was really nice. That was really nice, and I feel like it was reasonable to a certain extent. Oh, excuse me. he ain't really need no labels, but you know, you want to treat your person and you don't have to go over and above. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll be appreciative regardless of what it is if they truly in love with you, you know, even if it's some Walmart clothes. But baby, don't get the people that don't Walmart. You could get them some drawers from Walmart and get them something else fancy. Go to Fashion. And go to Fashion Over, bitch. Now, I just said don't go to Walmart. I said go to Fashion Over. I said, now really, what's the difference between Walmart and Fashion Over, especially in the prices? It's the same shit. Anyway, moving on from that. They do what they do. They wake up the next morning. They getting dressed. They got to hurry up so that they can go see his PO, right? Girl, they get in the car. Brittany is like, come on, hurry up. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. He was like, first of all, don't rush me. I said, we got a little tension going on already. He said, wait a minute, baby. We're going to get there when we get there. Okay, you ain't got to rush. They get into the car. It starts raining. And he got on all white. She dressed up to a little bit with her little dress on, her little skirt and tube top on. And it was like, look at what we got on. And it's raining out here. Oh, my God, we got to go. We got to go. And he like, baby, get in the middle aisle. Okay, get in the middle lane. You ain't got to be rushing. Why you want to rush all the time? Now, why you going to tell her? Why you want to rush all the time? But then later tells her to speed it up because he really needs to get to his PO. And then when they get to the PO, they going back and forth. I said, oh my God, are we being childish? Both of them being childish in the car. I said, this is already telling me where this is going. And then when they get to the PO, right? The clock was saying 20 minutes. Then by the time they got there, it was 10 minutes before the appointment. Baby, he went up in there, called her and said, why you bring me out here to Richmond? And she was like, what are you talking about? Why you bring me out here to Richmond? You know you're supposed to go to Chesterfield. This ain't even where I'm supposed to be at. And click the phone. I said, Key Rock, you would have been trying to find an Uber to get there and then trying to find a way to pay for it, okay? Because what you're not going to do is hang up on me after I just brought you all that stuff and gave you some good loving. Oh, no, we not finna do that. No, siree. I don't know what's going on, but you need to tone that shit down, okay? I said, I understand that you're trying to be on time or whatever, but first of all, y'all should have timed this and y'all should have set an alarm, okay? Y'all knew y'all was finna be doing the bang bang boogie all up and through that thing, and you should have put a little time. Listen, okay, baby, we gonna have to stop. Stop, babe. Babe, I mean, good. Like, stop. We gotta go to sleep now. We gotta go. Okay. One more. And we gotta go to sleep, okay? Because you really have to be on time, all right? That's what you should have did, okay? That's literally what you should have did. And now you're gonna get mad at her. Sir, you better shut your mouth up. You almost made me cuss you out. And hang that phone up. I said, y'all are so disrespectful. I had somebody do that shit to me, and I was just... Remember, Renika? When Renika got that phone hung up on her in this episode and she called that motherfucker back. Oh, so you hanging up phones? That's me. Just know it. I've done that. Like, so, bitch, you gonna hang up the phone? And I ain't call nobody a bitch. One thing that I don't do in my relationships, I would never call them out their names. I just don't understand how you be in a relationship with someone and you calling them a bitch. I don't care if it's playful or y'all get into an argument. I just feel like that's so disrespectful, and that's just like, ew, disgusting to me. Don't call your person a bitch like that, okay? When you do some shit like that, I'm ready to be done with your ass. Yeah, that's gonna give me free reigns to go all the way fucking, and we gonna really be done, and that's just what it is, okay? I respect the people that I'm in a relationship with. I'm just saying, but, you know, he hung up that phone. I said, goddamn, Key Rock. You not started off on a good foot. You did for a second and you just flipped. I get it. You want to be on time because me, I'm the same way. But calm down, okay? Moving on from that. Louis and Melissa. Baby. Louis and Melissa, they want to go to the hotel. They finally get there to Donna's house. Donna was in that car talking about, you know, I think he said something about going to see his PO or something like that the next day. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to come with you. He said, I don't need you to come. I was like, you got to I tell you what's going on. No, because you may not tell me everything. Listen, I'm a 41-year-old man, okay? You can't keep on doing stuff for me. How I'm supposed to grow up in this world? I said, excuse me. 41 years old, and you said, how am I supposed to grow in this world? He said that as if he was 25. I said, you are 41 and you should already, Donna, it is time to let it go, okay? Elsa Ben told us that. Maybe you didn't see it, but I saw it, and I need you to put that movie on and listen to the song. You ain't even got to listen to the look at the movie. Just put on the song, let it go, baby, okay? And if you don't even want to do the Disney route, put on Tony Braxton's Just Let It Flow, okay? Let it flow. Let it go, bitch. Because, and I'm not calling her bitch, but I'm just saying, you got to cut that umbilical cord. It reminds me of what was that skit? I don't even know if it was on In Living Colors when the mama and the son was connected. He was grown and they still had the umbilical cord. Also, Stewie ass. Stewie likes that. But I was just like, you gotta let it go. Let that man be a man. That's why he keep on doing some of the stuff he doing, because you hindering him, because he know that you gonna come to his rescue. That's just what it is. And that's what he said. You was the one that I always called and all this stuff. And, you know, they later get into the house, and the fact that you gotta sneak around talking around her because, not to hurt her feelings, because she wants them to stay there. Not necessarily Melissa. She wanted him to stay there. So when they had food, because she was like, no, we going to the hotel. And when they had a dinner, the conversation comes up because he literally said, I feel as though you think that since it's always been him and her, given that Melissa is now, wait a minute, they eating that hot dog and it ain't cooked? Oh my God. Now, baby, listen. Granted, it probably is cooked. Hot dogs are cooked. You just heating it up. But they didn't heat that thing up. They just gave that baby that hot dog. Is it cold? I'm looking at the replay. It's on, and it's Jemani's. Oh, that mother. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. And I have to have a taste for a hot dog too. And then for it to look like that shit wasn't even cooked. Like, you ain't even put it in the boiled water. You ain't put it in the microwave. I know you didn't put it in the microwave, girl, because it didn't even bubble up. You can tell when you put a hot dog in the microwave, baby. You put a hot dog in the microwave for a good 15 seconds and it already looked like you put it in there for a good 2 minutes. Okay? Like, girl, what is happening? Go get that baby checked. Anyway, I'm so sorry. She basically was like, well, I should say, Louis was saying, you just probably feel that Melissa is taking me away from you and taking your time that you would spend with me away from you. And she said, yeah, basically that's what it is. She's jealous. She's a mother who hasn't seen her son. And I know a lot of people probably like, she just got to let it go. Even I said that, you know, you got to let the man go. You got to cut that umbilical cord. But you have to also understand that this situation is layered, because he went through so much of his teen and adult years being high, being drunk, being strung out, being in jail. So a lot of her time was already taken away from her because of him and his actions. And so he spent that in jail. He spent that doing all this other stuff or whatever. And so the little time that she gets, she don't want to interrupt it. And it's like, the next time I see you, we don't know what's going to happen or when that will be. So I get it. She got trauma behind that as well. But then you got this girl coming in, and I'm sitting here like, damn, Donna, I understand, because that's your boy. That's your baby boy. That's probably your only child. And at the same time, you have to understand, you have to let that man be a man. You have to let that adult be an adult regardless, all right? Because he's not going to stay home all the time. Eventually, he's going to get married to somebody, if that's what he chooses to do. And you're still going to be like this? 9 out of 10 she is. She's not going to like anybody. And it's not just Melissa. She's the type of person that's not going to like anybody that comes into his life. Because again, like she said, like he said, she feels as if Melissa is taking time away from her with him. And to listen to her say, you know, well, my father passed away and all of this, and I don't want you to leave me and all this stuff, whatever. She's using him as a crutch. And it's almost like and I don't want to say that she thinks that her son is her husband, but that's how some mothers think, that so clingy and close to their sons, and they don't want them to get married because they want to be the only woman in their lives and all that stuff. Donna kind of gives me that feel a little bit, but I also feel like she know that Melissa ain't shit. But see, it's a lot of layers. It's a lot of layers. And so when they found out that they going to the hotel, the way that he snuck that in there, he said, listen, the food was good. Maybe make me a to-go plate so I can eat it while we at the hotel. She said, what? No, you're not going to the hotel. Now, when they was talking, it was making me so bad the way that Melissa was interrupted. I said, girl, shut your mouth up. It was like, then why do you treat him this way? Then why don't you... I said, they having a moment. You be quiet before she cuss you out, okay? I'm trying to save you, girl, all right? And so at this moment, you know, she was like, I ain't going to the hotel. What if your PO pop up in here at any time of the night? Because you know they can't do that, okay? And she was like, no, you live up in my house. You in my house, and you gonna do what I say. I would have said, look, baby, I don't live here. I'm just visiting for right now. That means I can get the fuck out when I want to. I'm grown, okay? I don't have to stay here. I'm like, technically speaking, you do because of your PO. But, you know, Mama was dead serious. Mama said... This is what Donna gave me, though. Donna had me all messed up right here. She said you could go sleep in your room, and Melissa, you could go sleep on the couch. And she was dead serious when she said that, because she came out there with the freaking pillow and the extra blanket. She said, here, your bed made up. Sit your ass right there. And you, I'm coming in here to check on you. You good? All right. Melissa said, listen, baby, I waited all this time to 20 plus years for this night. I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do this. And see, what it all boils down with these people who got close family members that care about them, who got kids and all of this stuff, who want time with them. You should have spent time with your kids and your family first before you started to entertain your significant other. Because they are the ones who did the whole jail time with you. The whole entire jail time with you. Whereas your significant other, all of a sudden, now, they came in at the tail end. Some of them. They came in at the tail end. So, I feel for the family, and I understand. Case in point, when it comes to Brittany and Andy. Andy is dumb. You know, it's one thing being nice, and then it's just one thing being stupidly naive, okay? And I just don't understand allowing yourself to be walked over just because you want, and it just looked like because he wants some ass, because y'all only been together for 8 months. 8 months. All of this over 8 months? And she treating you like this. That lady don't like him. That lady is annoyed by him. And truth be told, I would have been annoyed too, all right? And it's just because he's hovering. He's hovering and he's not giving her enough space to breathe, okay? And that's why she said, I come out of prison and I feel like I'm in another prison and I'm suffocated. She said, you know, because they wind up, then let me tell you something, Andy, baby, when that girl said, y'all can wait out here, and he literally waited out there. And when they got through with that birthday party, baby, let me tell you something. She would have came outside and Ashley wouldn't have been there. Ashley would have been back at home. In them 2 hours, I would have drove all the way back home, okay? Because they was in a whole nother city. You would not be playing me like that. No, sir-ree, okay? We don't play those games. And then when you come out, I'm like, oh my God, I had such a good time with my kids. And, you know, Peyton's showing me all the stuff that he's learned and how he's grown and all of this. That's cute. That's cute. And then go ask Andy and Barry, so what y'all do? Bitch, you told us to stay out here and you gonna ask me what we do? Girl, we sat out here and we listened to the damn radio and drank some water. That's what we did when we should have just left your ass, okay? Because little Gracie left with her friend. All right, and I was just like, child, you got your nerve. And then had the nerve to say, you know what? I'm just so tired and so exhausted from everything that happened. You know, this just been such a long day. I don't really want to go back home, like to Rome already. You know what I'm saying? How about we just get a hotel room here? And I said, what? That's money that you ain't got. Now, unless we finna spend that little pocket change that he gave you, we're gonna drive back to the house where we supposed to be instead of wasting fucking money for a 1 night or 2 hotel room for 2 rooms, okay? Now, I'm surprised she let that man stay in the room with her. And I'm glad that it was 2 double beds, okay? It was 2 beds or whatever. And so, at that point, I'm sitting there like, girl, this ain't gonna work. Andy got a little annoyed. He really thought that he was gonna get him some that night. But when he heard her say, you know what, I'm so tired. Can't wait to just lay down and go to sleep. I'm gonna go take a shower, okay? He was just like, defeated. And then he opened up that door, put that do not disturb sign on there. I said, you might as well take that thing off because ain't nothing finna happen up in there. And then she said, you know what? Last night was weird, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Andy, he's just doing a lot. He's so extra, and then it's like I'm trying to go to sleep, and he's doing all that kissing and petting and whatever, like he's trying to get him something. It's just like so turned off and annoying, okay? And I said, damn. I said, Andy, you ain't never touching that, all right? You are never touching the inside of that, okay? She does not like that man. Every time she speaks of him and spoke of him on this episode, she was saying it out of disgust, all right? And I hate that for him, but at the same time, he should know. Even Barry said, you know, because she had a little conversation with Barry, you know, thank you for trying to meet me, and, you know, I know your sisters feel some type of way. And Barry was like, yeah, they feel like you're going to try to scam them. That's just basically what it is. And, you know, you got to give them time. Excuse me. He was like, well, I see that, you know, you kind of cool or whatever. I said, yeah, Barry, that's what you say to her face. But Brittany don't like your daddy, okay? Brittany is over it. Brittany tried to call Gracie and get her to come down there. Gracie was like, girl, please, I ain't got time for this. Because at this moment, I don't know what words it was that she said that triggered her. And that's the thing of it all. I don't have to go through the whole conversation. Wow. It seems as though she's there with family when they went to that birthday party. I don't know her history with her family. I don't know if they're over her and done with the fact that she keeps getting herself in situations with the drug and they can't trust her or whatever. But my thing is, how come you couldn't get a family member that you could stay with, parole with, or a friend that's a good friend of the family, somebody that actually has your back, if you have that, or something to make it so that you can stay out there with your kids? Because at this point in time, given the fact that you literally have 3-4 kids that are still growing, who still needs you, all right? And you decide to pick up a relationship online, because that's basically what it is, with somebody, and to stay with them, knowing damn well you need to repair the relationship that you have with your children because you hurt them so bad, to the point that anything that you say can trigger them, just like it triggered Gracie. I don't care what nobody says. Gracie has every right to feel the way that she feels, okay? Gracie has the right to, you know, react the way that she's reacting. I know some people may say she's doing the most or whatever, but you have to remember, this is the girl who lived through all of this. This is the little girl who had to grow up and stop being a little girl because she had to take care of her siblings because of the fact that mama was strung out. Okay, this is a girl who went through foster care, and ain't no telling what happened in the foster care system. Okay, she has to deal with all of that, and then when it's time to get her mama back, she got to share her with some dude that she don't know. And it's like the dude is just being so extra. I would feel some type of way as well. I totally understand where Gracie is coming from, and that's why I said somebody else. Gracie should have just came and picked her up. She should have spent all the time that she could with her kids first, and then met up with Andy. And Andy should have been understanding enough to know that. He should have insisted that she met up with her kids first. Because again, you just came in the last tail end of her sentence. They've been there throughout their whole life going through this shit. They need their mother. They need therapy. You thinking about pussy. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's what you're thinking about, okay? Because honestly, if I was in a situation like this, I wouldn't try to have sex with them right away. No. After just getting out, I wouldn't try to push that, okay? And it just irks me, that whole situation. Andy gonna wind up getting his feelings hurt because that lady does not want him. That lady is disgusted by him. That lady has yet to say anything nice or pleasant about him that I can remember and recall. And I just want to see the downfall of it. I'm sorry, because we tried to warn you. Everybody tried to warn you. And Brittany, I'm going to tell you this. Brittany ain't shit either, okay? Brittany is a horrible person. And bitch, we been seeing that. Brittany is a horrible person. Take care of your kids. I love you, and I'll do anything for you, and I'm here forever. Yeah, until you go back to jail because you relapse. I'm sorry. We just got to be truthful sometimes. And in her situation, that's just what I feel gonna happen. Girl, moving on from that, who else I got on here? Renika. Over it. Maybe because we already know the outcome, but what I said, why they gotta wait? Well, why she just can't call that girl because you already got her number? They was talking about the number to a hotel that they was in. They called it fake like they was from the front desk and, you know, put it out there that she was in there with somebody else, a gentleman or whatever. They needed some fresh towels and all this stuff. So they was gonna get ready to go down there and, you know, basically do a confirmation that they were there and take it from there. Now, the friend that was there, Ray, the dude said, I'm going to have you go, I'm going to just take her because we don't need nothing to happen. And then I got to protect you, got to protect her, all that stuff. Ray looked up in that camera and said, listen, I don't want to be a part of this bullshit. I said, Ray, I know that's right. She said, listen, I take you as far as I can go. And this is my stop to get off of Crazy Town, okay? This is my stop to leave. I'm going home, and I'm finna go get me something to eat and put my feet up. You can deal with that. We already told you to leave that nigga alone. He been playing you, scamming you, all of that stuff. And it is what it is. I feel nothing for Renika at this point because you should never been down there in the first place. Sight unseen. Sight unseen. And then this fool asked you to get some money for him to be bailed out. And when the PI said, yes, he played your ass. Because he said, any inmate who know that they have a retainer fee, they already know that. They don't just find that out at the last minute when they're about to get out. They already know it. So basically what he was doing was playing and scamming her. And using her. And, you know, they was about to get down there and go pop up on him or whatever. The PI gets a text from the girl, Auntie. And she was like, I already know that y'all playing on my phone and you trying to catch us up and you thought that we was at where we not where we was and all this stuff and woo, you know, go play with somebody else. The PI was like, the fact that he said that the text said where we were, meaning that we got them. Okay, yeah, so you were there. And so, yeah. And I'm sitting there, that wasn't what got me. It was the fact that the text on that text message, the font was so big that I seen that shit crystal clear, and the light, the light was kind of lowered. You know what I'm saying? The light on the phone was dim on the screen, and I could still clearly see what was written as the text message. I said, "Damn, that looked like 36 font." And he got glasses on. I said, baby, maybe you need some bifocals. I don't know what's going on. That shit had me rolling for a second. Anyway, while he talking about that, girl Renika rolling up, and she on the phone with Asante. Asante had called her back, and he was like, man, I'm up here trying to go get my license and my social security. I'm up here trying to go get my license and social security. And she was like, and you gonna wake your ass up and you gonna go and you gonna leave and I couldn't even wake up next to you and all this stuff and then you gonna be gone the whole time. I said, sir, if you gonna say something about so you had to go get your license and your social security, you could have came up with a better excuse. Because listen, depending on what day it is, the office ain't even open. I don't even know what day it is. It probably is a day in the middle of the week. But at the same time, you've been gone for over a day. You've been gone for over a day. Okay, you didn't even pick up the phone to call. Why you didn't have Renika drive you out there to go get your social security and your driver's license? Exactly, because you are a liar. And then they was talking about the bond revoking. I said, baby, you doing way too much, Renika, for TV. Because any other bitch Any other person, they found out that they was getting scammed and getting played, they would have been called the people to revoke that bond and get that money. And she said she gonna take the whole $3,000. I said, I know that's the fuck right. Fuck giving that lady back her money. We taking the whole thing. We going back home. That's just what it is. And it wouldn't have been no show. I said, child, you got me effed up. Moving on from that, Joe Monty. Girl, your ancestors are not pleased. The earth is crying. Okay. I am so sorry. I just had to say that. Because I know we can be dumb over stuff and over people. But girl, are you really serious? I feel like what's going on with Jamani is because she has low self-esteem. The way that she looks, she probably don't like the way that she looking. She's actually a beautiful girl. She don't like her size. She don't feel appreciated. And you heard that she said that, and I gathered a lot of this from when she said, this will be the first time that I have a boyfriend that I wake up to. Because everything else that I've ever done, it's been like a one-night stand type of situation. So basically, she probably feels as though she's being used for sex, and that's it. Or like, you know, those situations where it's a fetish, or I don't fuck with big girls or whatever, but in the behind closed door they really do, but they won't come be out seen with a big girl or a big guy, whatever, but you will have sex with them, and that's all you'll use them for. That's what I feel like is going on with her. And I'm gonna need her to get her self-confidence up. Also, the fact that all she do is online dating. I don't understand people who do online dating and never meet the person. Because at this day and age, I get it. A lot of ways that people do meet people these days are online, whether it's on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Hell, I done met people off of both of those, okay? TikTok and all that. Well, let me tell you something. TikTok is the lesbian dating app. I'm just going to put that out there, all right? And one thing about us lesbians, we'll hop on the plane and we'll fly to you. We'll hop on the plane and we'll fly to you. We don't care where you at. I done seen people on that app, TikTok, doing their little stories about how they met on social media. But I'm in America, she over there in Australia. This is our first time meeting. I'm hopping on the plane, going 24 hours just to meet my boo for the first time. Girl, if we want it, we gonna get it, okay? Now listen, Mama said all of her relationships have been online. Just because she needs somebody to talk to, because as she says she's shy. Baby, I'm shy too, okay? So I can understand that. But at the same time, I want to meet you. No, we're not finna take this online, continue to have this online, because I want to kiss you. I want to hold on to you. I want to love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you physically in my face eventually. If we gonna do that stuff, and if it's not gonna go there, baby, don't waste my time. Do not waste my time. All right? We ain't got time. We get older, we don't get younger. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. And you need to break out of that stuff, and you need to get your self-esteem up. And to the point where Mama got pregnant, she was with this dude, Red. She said this dude named D introduced her. I mean, they was talking on Facebook. And he had a friend named Red. Red been in jail for 10 years. He's doing a 10-year sentence, right? And, you know, he introduced her to him and all that stuff. They started talking, whatever. They've been talking for 7 years. I'm finna speed this up and get to where I need to get to. Because, girl, I was looking at her stuff like, first of all, I'm not finna be talking to somebody 7 years. And I have never seen them. I have never visited them. I had never FaceTimed it. Excuse me. Nothing. No. It's just not gonna happen. So any of y'all looking for something like that with me, Ashley just gonna say no. Okay? I don't do that, play them games, okay? I'm too grown for that shit at this point, you know? And like I said, we getting older, we not getting younger. 7 fucking years. I said, baby, you need to be on Catfish. Alright? You got that going on. She cheated on him at one point, right? Cheated on him. I said, first of all, he is in jail and you cheated. I don't even even call it a real relationship. I'm sorry, I just can't call it a real. But okay, in their world, she cheated on him and got pregnant by somebody else. Pregnant, and I feel like it was a one night stand type of situation to the point where she said that she didn't even tell the person that they got a baby. I said, what? And Miss Gurley like black men, okay? Miss Gurley like black men. I said, you know what? People of color mixing with people of color, all right, you know, Native Americans and African Americans, you know, we did that mixing back in the day too. I don't feel no issue about that because she 100% Navajo. She 100% Navajo. Now, girl, I got a little bit excited about that. I said, oh, okay, we finna get some culture over this bit. Girl, and that's why I say the ancestors gotta be turning over and being like, what the fuck is going on with you, girl? What is going on? I hope I'm not offending nobody, but goddamn. Okay, because you're talking to this man for 7 years. You quote unquote cheat on him, have a whole ass child on him. You don't even tell the child who his daddy is, but you want to call Red the daddy, and you want him to raise him. Ugh. He forgave you, I guess, and then said some stuff about, you know, when he get out, they're going to have an actual real face-to-face conversation about it. And then talking to her sisters about it. The sisters is trying to be there for her, but you know this is some bullshit. I guess the sister was so distracted by all the stuff that Jemima was saying that she didn't even bother to cook the hot dog, and she just gave it to the boy, and the boy said, fuck it, I'm hungry, okay? I'm still tripping over that. Maybe I'm... go back and watch it, and somebody tell me, did they put it in the microwave or something? Because don't it look like it was fresh out the package? She just put it on the table, and he just was eating it. It's disturbing my spirit. It's disturbing my spirit. And so, at that point, she's going, and she that's not the part that got me, y'all. The part that really got me was when she said he's getting out in 5 days. And her sister was going to the pawn shop. I said, girl, what you pawning? She had a basket from her grandparents that obviously the grandmama weaved, okay? And she had these bracelets that were family heirlooms that you could tell went back generations. You can't tell me they weren't. Them things didn't just happen last week or 20 years ago. Them been in the family for a while. That the grandmama gave her. And she took them to the pawn shop just to get $500 so that she can get down there to Missouri to pick Red up because she don't have no money. The sister was pissed because she didn't know what it was that she was going to be pawning. And then when she found out and saw it when they got to the actual pawn shop, I would have said, bitch, I'm done. At that moment, I am done. Over a nigga from on, and I'm sorry to say it like that, because on that preview, it looked like he was cheating on her anyway. And using her anyway. And then she said that she spent up to $40,000, probably 9 out of 10 more than that, over the past 7 years they've been talking since he been in prison. I'm looking at where they staying at. It look like trailer homes. Could be a little reservation. But you up here spending $40,000. Now, mama, you could have saved up that $40,000 and you could have got you and your son a little starter home. And where y'all at in New Mexico, I really feel like it's probably a little bit cheaper down there. I don't know. I could be getting it wrong. But I'm just saying, $40,000 could have got you a little starter home. Okay? A little starter home. 1 bedroom, 1.5 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, maybe even one, y'all share beds or whatever. It don't matter. You could have got a starter home on the actual street and not a reservation or a camp. I don't know. Okay? You living in like, it looked like y'all got a little trailer home situation. It did look nice, but I'm just saying, you know, because you can't sleep on those trailer homes because some of them trailer homes look like immaculate, you know? But at the same time, I was just like, girl, what? And then gonna say, you know, I work as, she work in the medical field, okay? Like, she's like a, I don't know, medical code or some shit like that. I don't know. Either way, she said every time she got paid, she'd send him something. Even if she ain't got enough, she'll send him something or she'll borrow from somebody else. There's been times that, you know, she would go out her phone for a couple of days or whatever because she couldn't pay the bill, or go without internet because she couldn't pay the bill because she's sending him something. I wish the fuck I would. And you have a child? Doing all of this over a nigga that you ain't never met on the outside and you don't really know how they are on the outside. $40,000+? And you gotta pawn your grandmother's shit just to get a fucking gas to go down there and get his ass, because you're not getting a plane ticket. You're driving down there. What? For $500? That saddens me and that sickens me. Okay? I need y'all ladies, just, not just ladies, everybody, can we please just, I've been working on my confidence. You know, all the stuff I be telling y'all, bitch, I be trying to take my stuff, my own advice. I've been working on my confidence. And I know everybody ain't there all the time. And we all move at a different pace. But I do not ever want to see anybody who watches me, who like my reviews, ever see y'all on this show, or catfish, or anything like that, getting fucking played and spending money on a nigga or a bitch that you ain't never seen before, that's behind bars, or ain't never turned on a goddamn camera to see y'all. Girl, I would cuss y'all out. Like y'all know better. Girl, what? The 40, you got a son. And when he get out of jail, he ain't gonna have no job. So he can't help contribute to the house. Oh, God. I just can't. Let me get up off here because my throat hurting so bad right about now. Girl, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. And I hope y'all was able to hear me clear. Of course, as you can see, it feels like it's trying to loosen up a little bit, but you know, the sinus shit is still there. But y'all, I see y'all later. $40,000. No.